Okay, so welcome back to Riding in Asia, everybody. This series is where we take the Honda ADV160. As you can see here, we're heading out today for a bit of a ride. We take the 160 out and we see how it handles and performs on some of the back roads in and around Thailand. And that's what we're going to do today. A beautiful day today. We're off the back of the typhoon that was hitting around parts of Asia, and today it's like the post after the storm kind of thing. So yeah, it's nice, and hopefully it's all going to go very well. So let's take it for a ride and see how we go. I want to thank everybody who's been watching the episode so far. We just might check up here on the noise cancelling situation. Just got to try to get this noise cancelling situation sorted out on the DJI Mic 2, proving to be great. There we go. Yeah, I thought the guy wasn't on, so hopefully that's going to sort that little problem out, and we'll make an adjustment on that later. But yeah, it's a bit of a water buffalo situation over there, as you can see. So it's a beautiful part down here, especially on a day like today. I mean, look, check that guy out there. So a little bit about what's been happening. Can't remember the last time I updated you. I know we went out on more of a test ride the other day. Thanks to everybody who watched that. We finally got internet connected in the apartment, which is a bit of a breakthrough. First time that's taken, I think that took, how long did it take? 3 weeks? And like everything else in Thailand, you've got to be prepared to wait. You don't want to get too carried away with how fast the different things are going to get done or not done, you know, that's kind of the thing. But with the typhoon rather, Iffy I think it's called, I dropped the name down, we've been getting some amazing storms. So the last couple of days have been really intense. High wind, you know, high heavy rain, you know, real evening storms, which is really nice. It's dropped the temperature down quite a lot. You know, the bike's running well. I'm starting to do a little bit more planning on the Surat Thani trip. And I found a great route map, which I can share on the screen. Actually, I'd love to get some feedback on the route. It's all around the top end once you get off the ferry. And I've ordered some gear for the bike, so looking at getting some saddlebags, and I've got to replace the phone holder, which I've taken off this bike because it was just making so much noise. It was just crazy. It was destroyed the whole ambience of the recording. Like the audio was just getting screwed by the fact that all you could hear was this thing rattling, and I hated it. So that's gone. We'll just stop down here at the pier, and because I want to show a little bit more on the bike. I think many of you guys know the pier. I love it down here, and it's a matter of whether I can actually do what I need to. So hang on a second. So here she is. For you guys asked me, I think one of the guys said, can you do another walk around? So here's the bike. We talked about that. There's actually looking at this ESP Plus situation in terms of the smart power delivery. I think that's part of the change that is made for the 2025. I think that's one of the differences. You know, I think I've talked about the power and the pickup, and I think this is one of the differences. And I don't know if there's been a change. I was reading that someone said that there'd been a change with the damping on the rear shocks, which is like my observation that there has been. But I'm not too sure if that's true. Maybe if anyone knows, you can drop that down in the comments below. But yeah, the rest of the bike is going pretty good. Really happy with how it's going. No dramas. The brakes are working well, and I still can't. You know, it's a good looking thing from all angles. I covered all the specs, but the thing for me with this bike, it's the riding experience, and that's the real thing that I think is the difference between this. And I jumped on a friend's NMAX 300 the other day. And all of what people have been saying to me about the extra weight, it's a lot more power. Like it felt like twice as much power, but yeah, you do really notice the weight. So I think this is where I'm going to probably stay. And with the adventure coming up to Surat, Thani, that's going to be a real test for it. But anyways, let's get back on and take it around the roads again, and we'll see if we've got any more observations. But I'd love it if you've got a particular topic that you'd like to have covered on riding in Asia, then, you know, drop it in the comments. Or if you've got a specific question about the bike, you know, drop it in the comments and I'll really be happy to do it. Okay, let's jump back on. Beautiful ride. Going to head back up towards the main road, and then we'll head back home. Beautiful day today. Really enjoyed the ride. Really enjoyed the ADV160. Hope you've enjoyed the ride today. So remember, if you've enjoyed the channel, enjoyed today's ride, then give it a thumbs up. It'd be great. Or subscribe to the channel if you want to stay on board with the Riding in Asia, I should say, series. And of course, if you want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be fantastic. Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye for now.